we're probably going to see a reduction in terms of the knowledge that we teach, and we're going to see probably an increase across curricula in terms of the skill development. And I think when we think about the skills that are relevant, especially in a day and age of artificial intelligence, I think we have to think much more as well about the skills that are relevant for human beings, or I would argue that make us distinct to machines, that give us a cutting edge over machines, right? Or over artificial intelligence. So clearly, probably what we have to focus on much more is, let's say, human skills such as creativity, right? I mean, machines are pretty bad at that. We human beings are pretty good at that. And actually creativity is something that you can practice, that you can learn, right? We spoke before about collaboration. Well, most of the problems that we will have to tackle in the future are problems that we probably can't solve by ourselves. So we need to collaborate with others, with other experts in order to find the appropriate solution. So probably collaborating, learning about collaboration is going to be a useful tool. That includes, for instance, as well, other human traits such as empathy, for instance, right? Or simply curiosity and trying to train this and pick up on that in order to, yes, as I said, have this competitive edge over machines. Having said this, I think living in a digital age, let's call it that, I think requires us as well to understand this new world order, right? I mean, so we probably have to focus, even if you go to a business school, you probably have to focus much more as well on digital skills, knowing about data, being able to work with data, analyze data, visualize it in a way so that I can actually build a convincing story. And besides data, I would say probably I have to some extent, understand the basic technological trends out there, like artificial intelligence, like virtual reality, like cryptocurrencies, but primarily not to be able to become, a designer of cryptocurrencies, but to actually think about, well, it is a technology that is here to stay, and understanding it probably is going to help me in order to, for instance, understand how it might influence my industry, or how I could leverage this particular technology in order to disrupt an existing process, an existing industry, for instance, right? So I think we're going to see the fundamental shift of moving away from knowledge more towards developing skills, and I clearly think that we probably have to focus much more on, let's say, the human skills, let's call it, the digital skills, and I would separate maybe to some extent as well the cognitive skills or the thinking skills. So just training and practicing the right way of thinking, analytical thinking, tackling problems, solving problems, adapting to new environments. So a little bit this agility idea and so forth.